Greetings, YouTube. These videos, believe it or not, are not the easiest things to put out on my channel because Kabam, I feel like I don't know if they're in free fall mode. I call it, the great Tom Petty once had a hit song called Free Fallin'. I don't know if their bottom line is free falling or not right now. You've got to think that they invested at least a minimum of $250,000, probably closer to $500,000, heck, maybe even over $1 million in designing Battlegrounds. And they expected people to just embrace it blindly, it seems like. To embrace the pay to play, to embrace the taking away of a lot of the different objectives that we're able to take advantage of before in the beta server. I would get the max of 6-star generic 6 stones a week, you know? The max a week. Just by doing fights that I would win about half of them. And trust me, I'd go on a winning streak of 5 and then a losing streak of 7. A winning streak of 8 and a losing streak of 4, you know? But overall, it was I think I won about 60% of the time, lost about 40% of the time. I don't know if that makes me the worst Battlegrounds player ever or probably just average. But with that being said, Kabam doesn't want there to be any negative PR stories about him, you know? And so my channel is a threat to them because I'm not going to be on my knees for them and give them what they want. I'm going to be honest and critical, and yes, y'all, when you have loyalists to a company, that can get you sometimes in trouble from the company's perspective. But it's a public forum, and he sent over a help ticket that he wanted me to address, which Kabam also doesn't like it when we address help tickets on the, shall we say, internet, because the last time that we talked about help tickets, Kabam actually put a forum post out saying, we don't recommend that you discuss private communication with anybody, even though they had no problem at times when it benefited them sharing details that they wanted to be shared, especially when it came to exploits they felt like were anti-Kabam and pro-player. So I got this email, believe it or not, from Mr. Nicholas Maria Nietzsche. Sorry, bud, I'm sure I butchered it. P. Nicholas Maria Nietzsche. He says, "Dear Prof, longtime fan of your content, I'm sure you have seen this and maybe even posted a video on it that I may have missed, but just in case, I thought I would send this your way." Again, this was sent to me on September 14th, Wednesday. This wasn't sent to me 2 weeks ago. This is this week what is on his mind. So he says, "I'm a longtime in-game player who was affected by the not enough resources bug." Now, my man Zachary Savoy and others were affected by this. If you don't know what it is, or you never saw it, or don't remember it, or missed the video, basically, imagine going to enter content that you have allegedly the ability to clear, right? To enter content, let's say Cavalier Event Quest in this case. And when you go to enter and you tap that screen, it says the bizarre warning, "not enough resources," and then kicks you out. As in freezes you. As in you don't even get to enter. It's like a door that you don't have a key to. And the only way that that door can be open is when the content goes away. And until then, you are locked out of it. Well, this summoner has a pretty unfortunate story regarding Cavalier Event Quest because, of course, you're going to have people on this video and every video saying, it's their fault for waiting to the last minute to clear content. I used to see that explanation whenever I was in an alliance, and sometimes it would take to the last hour of Alliance Quest to 100% explore the map. And yes, it was stressful and frustrating. But in theory, if they give you X amount of hours to clear content, even if you wait till the last second, you should have that full time officially. And if you don't, that's on Kabam. It's not on you. And so he said, I had 3 paths left to complete the Cavalier difficulty to not only get the exploration rewards, but also the huge amount of Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic for 100% exploration. I had blocked out time in my hectic family work schedule to do this and could not complete it due to this error. I contacted Kabam immediately, and below is the response I was sent, which we're about to get to. They recognized that it was a problem that affected a huge part of the player base, but are unwilling to consider the consequences for players. Obviously, those rewards won't make or break my account, but I feel the response by Kabam is once again very tone-deaf and just exacerbates the rift between the game team and the community. Anyway, if you want to use this, if not, not worries. Well, guess what? Nico, I'm talking about this, so if you're viewing this on my channel, clearly I have taken up your mantle and made it my own cause. Greetings, Summoner. Thank you again for contacting Kabam support. We're sorry again for a delay in addressing your ticket. So we've noticed some confusion around the error message being received. Please be aware that the error message which recently occurred was affecting a variety of quests. Please know, everybody was screwed with this. It wasn't just you. Don't worry, your house isn't the only one that burned down. That makes you feel better, right? Eternity of Pain, ongoing event quest. We have received various reports and responses we have received to our messaging. We understand some players may have missed opportunities to complete content. So basically, while we understand those concerns here at Kabam Support, please understand that since this was an issue affecting a large number of players across the context, which is, in theory, justification for doing something, right? And because we are not assume what content would or would not have been completed within the given time frame, we will not be able to provide any rewards that might have been earned, quest or solo event completion, or individual compensation here at Kabam Support. Doing so would require us to assume what progress might have been made had these issues not been occurring, and would be unfair to other players who also weren't able to complete content in time due to these issues. Considering this in situations such as these is our game team's decision regarding what compensation might be provided or to who might be provided. At this time, we here at Kabam Support are not aware of any planned compensation or game changes due to this issue. You lose, you get nothing. Good day, sir. Thank you, Alex from Kabam Support. So, they just want us not to talk about this. They want this to be like the new version of when some people still told me. Because I swear, people are convinced that loyalty issue where people got over 1 million loyalty accidentally, Kabam just took care of that. You know, we just never reported on it. I know people behind the scenes that never got it taken away. And to this day still have the SIG 200 Unstoppable Colossus, or maybe if they were really lucky, they kept the loyalty and then they're able to spend it on the new loyalty store, which has some amazing things, including depending on progression, Tier 3 Alpha, Tier 6 Basic, and a 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal. Either way, Kabam doesn't want us to talk about this, but it's really important. Because this is not just a story that affects this specific summoner. This is a pattern of behavior that if this happens again, Kabam can say, well, we didn't do anything last time, so it's just part of why, you know, you got to take the L if you play this game and this happens. And that is not a satisfactory answer. But what Kabam does is if you establish a pattern of behavior historically, then they can just reference it when things don't go well and say, we're off the hook. And my channel exists to keep them honest and to keep them transparent. And I know that there are people out there who don't want channels like mine to exist because they think they are too critical. But dissenting voices are still important. And on top of that, I've praised Kabam plenty. I praised Kabam just yesterday, talking about how we still get 2 free 6-star generic 6 stones, depending on your progression level, from the Week 1 Battlegrounds calendar, which I'm very excited to get 2 free 6-star generic 6 stones. So thank you for that, Kabam. So I try to be balanced, but I'm also not going to ignore things that are really important that we should talk about because this could happen again. So thank you again to officially Mr. Nico, Niko, for sending this along. Hopefully I did your email justice. And let me know what you think of this in the comments below.